fascinating research that Michael has found on return on investment for voters. Now, you know, they've spent a ton of money here throughout the campaign. They have, the super PACs have, et cetera. We all have been documenting this forever. But what they did is a calculation, it was Time Magazine, of...
By the way, it was Michael Shure.
Oh, really? Yeah. Michael Shure,
yeah.
Being reported by Michael Shure, on the amount of money spent on advertising and the votes that they got, and hence the ratio, how much they had to spend per vote. And what's the results, Michael?
Well, the results are fairly astonishing. First of all, the worst reports, the guy you definitely don't want managing your finances, Ron Paul. It's cost Ron Paul, as you can see here, $31.55 per vote. He's got, I mean, that means he spent $93 because he's gotten 3 votes. But
by the way, Peter Thiel is financing a lot of Ron Paul's super PAC, at least. And of course, he's the guy that started PayPal,
right.
Legendary venture capitalist, and libertarian. What I like is that he has been liberated from his money and not gotten very much results at all. Okay.
It's really great. But when you look at, you know, Mitt Romney says that he is the president, he is the candidate who is all about finance and managing, and I have a business background, you need someone from the private sector. Here's Mitt Romney's return on investment, $17.14 per vote. 17-14 for a major candidate, the likely nominee of the party as he's been dubbed, and his closest participant there. Well, we'll look at Newt Gingrich at 9.05, but Rick Santorum, who's been nipping at him, who he beat by just a few thousand with 12,000 votes in Ohio, $2.54 per vote. Rick Santorum proving that he is more suited to run the economy and probably a business than Mitt Romney.
No, it is very interesting. I mean, best bang for your buck if you're an actual investor in these super PACs and the campaigns specifically, is apparently Santorum, which you wouldn't have.
If Bain Capital were to buy the Romney campaign, they would fire Romney and shut it down.
Yeah, that's right. That's hilarious. Because they'd be like, look, you're obviously not managing this well.
Right, you're doing a terrible job. You know, it's like...
Right. And the other thing that I get out of that is, look at them buying these votes, right? I mean, and look at the phenomenal price they're paying per vote. That's not per delegate, obviously.
Right.
That's per vote. That's an amazing number. Soon they're just going to say, hey, you know what, screw the ads. Here's $20 to vote for me.
Well, and you know, maybe that's better.
Okay, and they might have better results.
Right. It would be terrible for the Democrats.
Right. The last thing that gives me an idea about is how unpopular Mitt Romney is. No. That he's got to spend all of this money to try to have a little bit of a leg up on the delegate count on Rick Santorum, when Rick Santorum is spending, you know, what are we talking about? A little more than 1/8 of the money that or close to 1/9 of the money that Romney is spending. That's an unbelievable gap in money, and for not very much gap in delegates.
And taking into account as well the fact that Romney's been doing this for 5 years. You know, this didn't just start for Mitt Romney.
And let me add one more startling fact that is not part of that calculation. Mitt Romney has spent over $200 million running for president over the last really 7 years that he's been waging this campaign.
Right.
Over $200 million, and he's barely above Santorum, who's barely spending any money. That's
crazy.
An embarrassment. And Santorum's nuts.
Santorum is nuts.
And he's barely beating that guy.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's got these really tough guys to go against. Newt Gingrich is nuts too. And Ron Paul has some good positions, but is deeply unpopular, apparently, with the majority of Republicans. In this weak a field, he's still that weak a candidate with all of that money.